Welcome back to Carscope, where precision meets passion and every curve tells a story. Today, we're diving into a machine that's more than just a car, it's an icon redefined. Say hello to the 2026 Mazda MX-5 Miata, a car that's evolved not by adding excess, but by sharpening its very soul. In an era of bulky SUVs and autonomous tech overload, the Miata stands as a beacon of pure driving joy, and the 2026 model brings that essence into an even sharper focus. At first glance, the new MX-5 Miata radiates simplicity and style in perfect harmony. Mazda's Kodo design language, which they've refined over the past decade, reaches an elegant new high with this model. The car looks alive even at rest. The front fascia has been revised just enough to feel fresh without straying from its roots. Slim LED headlights with adaptive lighting give it a sleek, focused expression, as if it's ready to pounce. The grille has been subtly reshaped, offering a more defined hexagonal outline that now integrates active shutters for improved aerodynamics and efficiency. From the side, the proportions remain unmistakably Miata: compact, low-slung, and perfectly balanced. This is a car that whispers agility in every line. The long hood, short rear deck, and sharply defined character lines give it a timeless silhouette. Mazda has added new forged alloy wheels for 2026, which are not only lighter but also more dynamic in appearance. With the top down, it becomes even more captivating, inviting you into the experience rather than just offering a ride. Around the rear, the 2026 model brings a subtle yet purposeful redesign. The taillights have been thinned and now include animated LED turn signals, a modern touch that doesn't overdo it. The integrated ducktail-style trunk-lid spoiler adds just the right amount of sportiness while helping with rear downforce. Dual chrome-tipped exhausts are cleanly integrated into the lower bumper, which has been slightly recontoured to reduce drag. It's the kind of rear-end design that doesn't scream for attention but turns a second look every time. Inside, the 2026 Miata keeps things refreshingly focused. You won't find giant screens dominating the dashboard, and that's entirely by design. Instead, Mazda has refined the existing layout, adding just enough tech without diluting the tactile experience. The new 8.8-inch infotainment display sits higher on the dash for improved visibility, and now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. The screen remains non-touch to reduce distraction, operated by a rotary dial just behind the gear shifter. Materials have seen an upgrade across the board. Soft touch leather now wraps the dash and door panels, and buyers can opt for new Alcantara accents with red stitching on the Grand Touring trim. The seats have been redesigned with a thinner yet more supportive structure, improving both comfort and feedback. Heating remains standard on all trims, and ventilated seats are now available for the first time. A welcome addition for summer drives with the top down. Storage space remains limited, as expected, but Mazda has cleverly reworked the center console and added more usable cubbies behind the seats. The trunk still holds just enough for a weekend getaway, but again, this isn't a car for hauling cargo, this is for driving purists. Under the hood, the 2026 MX-5 retains its celebrated 2.0-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder engine, but it's been refined for even sharper performance. Power now stands at 186 horsepower and 152 pounds-feet of torque, thanks to improved airflow and lighter internal components. That may not sound like much on paper, but the Miata's secret has never been brute force. It's all about how the power is delivered, and this engine revs freely, pulling with enthusiasm all the way to its 7,500 revolutions per minute redline. The 6-speed manual transmission remains the crown jewel of the experience. Crisp, precise, and rewarding, each shift is a conversation between you and the car. For those who prefer two pedals, the automatic transmission has also been refined, with quicker shifts and improved programming for sporty driving. However, the manual is still the way to go for the full Miata experience. Mazda has worked on improving chassis rigidity without increasing weight, using more high-strength steel and structural adhesives. The result is a car that corners with more confidence while still retaining its legendary lightness. At just over 2,300 pounds, the 2026 MX-5 remains one of the lightest sports cars on sale. Combined with its nearly perfect 50 hours 50 minutes weight distribution, it feels glued to the road in a way few cars can match. New for 2026 is an updated suspension setup with Bilstein dampers available on the club trim and above, as well as recalibrated electronic power steering. Feedback through the wheel is better than ever, delivering a direct, communicative experience that's almost telepathic. The Miata doesn't just respond to your inputs, it anticipates them. Braking performance has also improved slightly, thanks to larger front rotors and upgraded pads. The pedal feel remains firm and confidence-inspiring, with plenty of feedback for precise modulation. Whether you're carving mountain roads or navigating city streets, the Miata gives you the tools to feel in full control. Mazda has also taken steps to make the Miata safer and more modern in terms of driver assistance. The iActive Sense suite is now standard across the range, offering lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert. Thankfully, these systems are implemented subtly and can be easily toggled off if you prefer a more analog driving experience. In terms of pricing, Mazda has kept things relatively attainable. The base sport trim starts at around $30,500, offering a surprisingly generous list of standard features including LED lighting, the full safety suite, and the upgraded infotainment system. Step up to the club trim at around $34,000, and you get performance enhancements like the Bilstein shocks, a limited slip differential, and sportier styling cues. The top-spec Grand Touring comes in at just under $36,000 and adds leather upholstery, navigation, adaptive headlights, and more premium finishes. There's also a new Heritage Edition available this year, celebrating 35 years of Miata excellence. Limited in production, this trim includes unique paint options, exclusive badging, and vintage-inspired interior accents. Expect a price tag just over $38,000 for this collector's favorite. In a world obsessed with complexity, the 2026 Mazda MX-5 Miata is a masterclass in simplicity. It doesn't chase lap times, it chases smiles per mile. It's not about dominating spec sheets, it's about the feeling you get when the road opens up, the wind rushes past, and you find yourself grinning uncontrollably in third gear. Mazda has once again refined, but not reinvented, what makes the Miata such a beloved machine. It's lighter, sharper, and more connected than ever, still proudly analog in a digital world. Whether you're a long-time enthusiast or a first-time buyer, this car delivers something that's becoming increasingly rare in today's automotive landscape, a true connection between car and driver. So, is the 2026 Mazda MX-5 Miata worth it? If you're looking for luxury tech or spacious practicality, probably not. But if you're chasing the kind of joy that comes from a perfectly balanced chassis, a slick shifting manual, and a rear-wheel drive roadster that feels like an extension of your body, then yes, this is not just a car, it's an experience, one that you'll never want to end. Thanks for watching CarScope. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the 2026 Mazda MX-5 Miata, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more honest, detailed reviews just like this one. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you daily drive the Miata, or is it best saved for weekend thrills? Until next time, keep your revs high and your spirit higher.